the thing is there's two ways to live life. And I learned this the hard way. You can either start feeling sorry about yourself, start feeling sorry about the way things happen, or you can take it and say, you know what, this happened, and I'm going to turn it into one of the best things that ever happened to me. Still to this day, as odd as it may sound, me losing my arm is ranked probably number 2 in the best things that ever happened to me. Number 1 are my nephews and nieces. Number 2 is me losing my arm. It's created an opportunity for me to just enjoy life for what it is. It's opened up opportunities for me that I would have never had if I had both my arms. And it's something that I don't regret ever. If I could go back today, the only thing I would change the day that this happened to me was to clear the 2 guys that I got out of that building that I lost that day, get them out of the building. The other 2 guys that were critically injured with me, get them out of the building. One of the reasons why I speak and tell my story is for 3 main purposes. One is for me mentally, just to vent. I guess you could say vent about the injury, express what I went through, and just let the story be heard. Second is to try and educate, and the third would be inspire. When we were waiting for the convoy to come in, when we got the call that they were an hour out, the combat outpost that we're at probably received 15 rockets a day flying overhead. They would lob them over the mountain range and just try and hit us. Nothing ever really came close. This day, they started walking them in, and they were starting to get closer. There were 3 rockets that I remember that came basically from the right side of the building to the left side of the building overhead. And then the 4th rocket came from the left side and had that 1 in a million shot, landing right on the windowsill. The irony of it was, just as they were flipping over the cards, the hand that I cheated on is right when the rocket hit the windowsill. So, literally, I got caught cheating in spades, and I lost my arm. The blast goes off. It was right to the left side of me. What ended up happening was when the rocket hit the windowsill, it fractured ear to ear in 24 different places, broke the jaw into 2, and the scar on the cheek was a complete sever. 3 broke ribs, 2 collapsed lungs, severed intestine, and the left arm was pretty much mangled. I remember coming around and just standing, literally standing in the middle of the room as the smoke and everything else is kind of clearing. And I don't remember how I was standing or how I even got to the standing point. It was just my first recollection. And I remember looking around the room and having the most awesome thought in my mind, which is, wow, I'm dead. Where's my body? Why that's awesome, I don't know. But to me, that's awesome. And then after a couple minutes, the smoke cleared and I realized that I wasn't dead. So I sat down on the cot, started doing self-assessment, listening to some of the stories that the guys told me from the time that I was out there. It was just, I could see that even in what I thought were my last moments, that not a single bit of me changed of who I was in those moments. Guys are coming over to me and they said that I was straight, like holding my jaw together, like cracking jokes, trying to create light of a situation that wasn't that light, helping them, like telling them what to do and trying to help them assess situations, put on tourniquets and stuff like that.